money market, capital market. Dharmendra ji, we have a graphic. Instruments of money market. Money market instruments, yes. Take a look and then I will explain that. We'll be talking of all this. In fact, I have lined up stuff for you. If there has to be a question, pretty probably the question will be from our discussions because they are all pretty latest. You know, concept plus the latest. So let's get into this. You can take it off. So money market means, see, it is not the quantum of money that decides whether it is money or capital. Though, if you read Marxian economics and other forms of economics, money is that you spend for consumption, capital is that which you use for investment. But that's not the differentiation here. Here the differentiation is 1 day to 364 days. If that is the period for which the money is lent and borrowed, you call that money market. 365 days, that is 1 year. I told you the other day perpetuity, but in India, we are talking of government, 40 years. I am the government, RBI, so you are the commercial banks and others. Take this government security. It's a 40-year security. We don't issue for more than 40 years. However, today is 23rd of October. 7 days from now, 30th of October, 31st of October, Hindu will have it in its business page. Financial papers, business papers will have headline. RBI for the first time has issued a government bond for 50 years. So, it is 40 as of now. It will become 50. All textbooks have to be revised. So far, the government bond has a tenure of 1 year to 40 years. Come the 30th of October, for 3-4 days, RBI will go into the market to sell the government bond with a maturity period of 50 years, 50. So, we are extending the tenor to 50. There must be demand, so they are going in. We will handle that when time comes ahead. This is called bill. This is called bond. You have a bond in a capital market, you have a bill in the money market. So, let's fix our gaze on the money market. I told you it's not the amount that matters, it is the time for which you borrow that matters when you call the instrument money market or capital market. First is Treasury bill. Treasury bill, T-bill. So I am the Government of India, RBI. Sir, you please float a Treasury bill. 91 day, 182 day, 364. 91 T-bill. Treasury bill. 91, 182, 364 days. So you auction it, you guys are the banks, you want to buy. After all, it's a Government of India bill. RBI wants to borrow 10,000 crore from you. I will buy 7%, 7.01%. So RBI wants to borrow the cheapest, so 7% it'll. And to do all this, there is a guy. His name is, he's a primary dealer. So here is the primary dealer, big guy, a bank, commercial bank. RBI will tell him, you make the market for me. I want to sell, you sell, I'll give you some fee. I want to buy, you buy for me. Whatever the terms. So primary dealer is that financial institution which buys and sells the government securities on behalf of the RBI. Primary dealer. But then you are talking about tens of thousands of crores of rupees worth of transaction. One guy won't be able to do, even if he is ready to do, willing to do, even if he can do, it will not be, the right thing for him to do the whole thing. Let him pick up satellite dealers. You are the primary dealer. These are the guys who are willing to pool the money, and you guys become primary dealers, satellite dealers. And whatever the terms between you. So primary dealer and satellite dealers are the ones involved in buying and selling. And there is an electronic platform. Electronic platform. Platform. That is a digital place. That's called the negotiated dealing system. So there is an NDS platform, these guys are there, you are there, there is a selling and buying, you are also participating. Everything is taking place on the NDS. You know, when you talk of the Treasury bill, it's a government bill, all that is fine. States don't float. The examiner is looking for a certain line, term. He is looking for zero coupon bill. It is a zero coupon. I want to explain this. Coupon is a bond or a bill, whatever. What is a coupon? Coupon is a product. It is a tradable security. That's the coupon. Coupon, you know coupon? Food coupon, receipt or whatever. So zero coupon means, see, follow me carefully. 100 rupees. Here is the Treasury bill. Treasury bill. On this, what is written? 100 rupees. On the face of the bill, there is this 100 rupees, so that is called the face value. Par value, face value. What's written on the face? 100 rupees, face value. So here is the bill, you give me the money. 100 rupees. What's the interest? Whatever the interest, let's say 7%, 8%, 7%, 6.5%. Short term, so 6.5%. So 6.5%, face value is 100. I'm using simple mathematics, not complicated stuff. The only objective is to help you understand. So here is 100. We worked out 6.5 of interest. You give me 93.5 now. Come after 364 days. Take the 100 back. In other words, zero coupon. I'm not paying you any interest on 100. I am taking that much money from you add interest to that at the time of maturity, it becomes the face value. There is another expression to say this, that is discounted to face value, redeemed at par. You know, it sounds a bit technical, but then if you say this again, you are conforming to rules. Discounted to face value, have you not discounted? From 100, what is this? Discount? But is it discount? No. Discount rate. The rate at which you have discounted is the interest on the amount that you have taken. At that interest, the amount you have taken becomes the face value. Got it? Don't complicate this, very simple. Here is the treasury bill. What is written here? 100 rupees. Take this. And what will I give you? Lend me money. What will I give you? 6.5. So after 1 year, you will come to me and take 100. That's a face value. Now you give me 93.5. Interest is 6.5. You after 1 year take 100, which is the face value. Discounted to face value, redeemed, that is, honored, redeemed at par. Par is what? 100. So you have to use these words because, when you say zero coupon bond, then you necessarily have to say, discounted to face value and redeemed at par. You have to say that. You got the concept. Once you understand the concept, even Greek and Latin will fall into your lap. After all, we are talking of 10th class English. So the concept is this: discounted face value, redeemed at par, zero coupon. I'm not paying you any interest on the coupon, that is the 100 rupees face value. I am lending you X amount of money and I'll this. I have explained that. That is a treasury bill. I have made a graphic on that. Treasury bill. And in that, I remember giving you the example also. I remember. Yeah. And cash management, let me cover that for you. If the period is less than 91 days, it is cash management bill. Same treasury bill, subset of treasury bill. This is the treasury bill in which this is the cash management bill, which is 91 days or less. Because I want the money just 91 days, I'll return it to you. Just temporary, mismatches. So, when Rajan was there, he created in 2013 CMBs. Now, please go through. See this example. The 100 thing is coming to you 98.20. I should have made it 93.20 because in India the interest rates are not like in America, 1.8 and all that. So that's okay. You make the change. But the entire concept is, reflected here. Please see. This is not a big deal. Everything is the same except that the CMB is for a tenor 91 days or less. That is the CMB. All else is the same. Identical. Except the tenor. 91 and less CMB. CMB is a part of the treasury bills. Discount to the face value, all that if you don't want to say, issued at a discount, redeemed at face value. Or in your own, language, if you can say it even more simply, please go ahead. Examiner would love it in simpler language. Zero coupon is this. 100 rupees is the coupon. 100 rupees is the face value of that bill. Am I paying you any interest? Nothing. Coupon is what? Interest rate. Am I paying you anything? No. On 100 I am paying you nothing. Zero coupon, no interest. I will pay you 93.5, 6.5, 100 I will give you. Am I paying you anything on 100? No. So that is a zero coupon. So zero coupon is there is no interest being paid on 100. There is an interest attached to the money that you are borrowing, which together will become the face value at the time of maturity. Got it? You know, in the financial world, there are so many types of contracts. This is one such. So you got this. Yeah, this is pretty simple, in which an askable question would be CMB. I don't see anything else other than the CMB from here that could come. Actually, when the COVID thing was there, everyone talked about one thing and that came in the exam. States cannot issue treasury bills because they can't borrow for 1 year, because their finances are not so strong that they can borrow for 1 year and return and all that. If they are allowed, it will be, you know, the system will be under pressure. So states can't issue the treasury bills. That question came. Because post-COVID, that was in the national discussion. And so it came. Anything new, for example, I told you, not here, I've told you about the 50-year thing. There's more than 50% chance, you know, dated securities of the government. Dated securities of the government, one of the following statements is right, wrong, this, that. Instead of 1 to 40, he'll say 1 to 50. And the guys who are watching the market, the monetary and the fiscal policies, they'll get it right. You know, there is a new bond in market. So this is about the treasury management and treasury bill. Now, okay, I'll get into next bit. Right. Another half an hour left. So, you know, call money. See, all of you have read 1 week back that the RBI allowed the use of the e-rupee, digital rupee in the call money. What's call money? Let me talk about it first. You're all financial institutions, banks, mutual funds, this, that, whatever you are. You've got, one of you has 100 rupees to spare. Another one of you wants that 100 rupees. So, why should this 100 rupees be idle with me till tomorrow morning? He wants it. So, interbank or interfinancial institution come, no collateral required. Write a promissory note. Give me the 100. You give me the 100. I'll give you the whatever the rate we'll negotiate. It will be close to repo rate, slightly higher than the repo rate, because the repo rate is on a collateral. This has no collateral, so the lack of security means higher rate. Promissory note. And where are we dealing? You know, RBI allowed the call money dealings also on the negotiated dealing system. And you can also deal outside. If you're dealing outside, okay. I have borrowed 100 from X, call money. Tomorrow I'll return. Call is 24 hours, notice is 14 days. You'll see that. I've borrowed from him on the negotiated dealing system. RBI is watching. It's recorded. But then he says, I don't want to deal, whatever. Negotiated dealing system, let's do outside. If I do outside, immediately I have to report to the RBI, call money, because RBI has no at what rate, so that it knows the rate structure in the market. So no collateral, number one. Promissory note, number two. Overnight you call and 14 days is notice. that is call money. You know, again short term. See, RBI gives only limited amount through the repo. After that, I'll try my luck at the MSF. But I still need money. Where do I go? Go to the call money. So these are the instruments and products for short term, money market operations. I have a graphic on that. You please see. I'll, 1 second, Dharmendra ji. Give me some more time. See, before you see the graphic, you need to have some background about digital rupee. Let me talk about the digital rupee. CBDC. You know, the world is digital now. World is properly digital. You guys are the current generation, so, you know, our generation doesn't even know how to operate Google Pay. Our generation means all the judges of the Supreme Court, members of UPSC, whoever is ruling you is digitally illiterate. And they are ruling the people who are digitally super literate. Look at the gap. So, you know, cryptocurrencies are there. Guys are buying them, decentralized, blockchain, this and that, speculative. So RBI says, I will issue my own digital currency, but there is no comparison. That's a private sector speculative, this is a government and fixed. So RBI issues digital money, which is, you buy the e-rupee, up to a certain level, retail is allowed. And you are all commercial banks and you want to buy 100 crore worth of government security. He wants to sell 100 crore worth of, you can pay in e-rupee. From last week, call money also, you can use digital rupee. So what's the big deal about the digital rupee? It's a digital form of rupee. What is the big deal? Digital. How is it different from the money that you have in the bank? That money can be converted into physical money. This cannot be converted. This is digital, number one. Doesn't fetch you any interest at all, number two. I don't know about the digital wallets. They also don't fetch you. This also doesn't fetch you. And this is issued by the RBI. My money in the Paytm can vanish tomorrow. My money, Google Pay, Google can vanish tomorrow. My money, that's digital, please. That's a wallet. This is also a wallet. And here it is the government which is issuing, number one. Can't be converted to paper. As of now, where are the rules? Doesn't fetch me any rate of interest. These are the rules. Doesn't fetch me any. When tomorrow, you know, it's a simple rule. You are the commercial banks. I am the RBI. I have issued CBDC, that is e-rupee, digital rupee. If I am paying interest on it, will anyone trust you to even 1 rupee? You please tell me. I am the RBI. I can't go wrong. Any other commercial bank, if Lehman Brothers could go bankrupt, what are you talking about Yes Bank and all this Lord Krishna Bank? I'm the RBI. I can't go wrong. All your money is safe. On top of that, I'm paying you interest. There will be no money left in the commercial banks. That is why one important thing to remember is that the CBDC will not give you interest. If it gives you interest, what are the modalities? We'll see. So why did I tell you about the CBDC now? I have because, you know, last week the RBI announced that use of the CBDC in the call money market will be allowed. So retail for select guys allowed. Secondary market, government security transaction, interbank allowed. And from last week, call money allowed. So bunch all these three things together, construct an MCQ in one of the following financial operations. Central bank digital currency, which is digital rupee, inaugurated by the RBI in 2022, is allowed X, Y, Z multiples will give, fourth also will give. If you are aware, you will write purely fact-based question. There is no analysis here at all. Now Dharmendra ji, call money graphic. Yes, notice money. You know, these are all facts. Which banks are allowed? RRBs are not allowed. That's okay, you can, that's memory. So call money, there are two banks negotiating for 100 loan, let them work it out. All transactions must be reported to the RBI except those done on the NDS. NDS is transparent, it's a website operated by the RBI. Incidentally, about the T-bills and the government security bonds, anyone can buy. Remember there was a question in the prelim? Retail direct. RBI for the first time introduced retail direct. Retail guy, retail individual, he can buy directly from the RBI, government security. RBI introduced it, it came in the exam. So the examiner is watching the headlines and the news, something that fits the exam. Yeah?
What is negotiated daily system?
It's an electronic platform on which government securities are traded. Simple as that.
T-bills?
Yeah?
What T-bills trade?
Yeah?
NDS was the electronic tool for T-bills trade.
Website, yeah. This is all conventional knowledge, conceptual knowledge, foundational knowledge, with the help of which Hindu can be understood. This is a textbook, and what is floating and flowing, that is a newspaper. So I, updated you. Allowance for the CBDC in the call money market, that is a 50% chance in the preliminary. But all this it will help you understand that. As such, this is only helpful, so that's call money. Now, let's see the other instruments of the money market. Then you have, Dharmendra ji, we have CP and CD also, na? Wonderful. You know, certificate of deposit. This is my pick. Yeah? Please put a star or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 against it. I'll tell you why. See, I'm a bank. And I need deposits. I need to mobilize finances because guys are there to whom I can give credit. I'm the intermediary, financial intermediary. Take, give. What I do fetches me 1, 2, 3, 4% of interest. That's my take home. Call it surplus, call it spread, or call it whatever. Now what is it about the CD? You got money, I'm the bank, I want the money, come. Here is a certificate of deposit. I've got 100 rupees, give me X amount, 6% for less than 1 year if I'm a bank. A financial institution can take it for between 1 and 3 years, that's another thing. That's facts. Take this certificate, give me the money. I'll give you whatever rate that you and I work out. Again discounted to the face value, redeemed at par. Minimum is 1 lakh and multiples of 1 lakh. And minimum should be 7 days or something and up to 1 year, 364 days if I'm a bank. So this is another channel for short-term mobilization of financial resources by the banks. That's okay, that's textbook, nothing new that I've told you. Now I'm going to tell you why I have, cast my eye on this. I'll tell you. So RBI has been raising the rates. We are commercial banks. We are also supposed to raise the rate. RBI raised the rate. Guys who park their money with me in the form of deposit, they also expect me to raise the rate so that their money goes into my bank. And thus that is one of the channels of disinflating the economy. After all, money is with you. You will go to the market, prices are up. Money you put it in the bank for which there is an attraction of a higher rate. That much of money is missing in the market. So, demand is muted. Regular logic. So, I'm a bank. My cost of funds is higher because RBI raised the repo rate. Depositors also are expecting me to raise the rate. I'm not raising the rate. Why? If I'm raising the rate, I'm not sure if the RBI tomorrow may lower the rate. Can I lower the rate then? If it is a fixed rate, I'm stuck with this. I have to pay them, higher. Also, if I raise the rate and attract the deposits, do I have enough people to take the money from me at such higher rate? Let me do the math. I've got X amount of money, demand is Y, I need X plus. If I raise the rate for everyone, I'll get X plus plus. I don't need that kind of money, it'll be costlier. So let me do one thing. Let me not raise it for all. X is coming to me, sir, here is 100, give me a certificate. Fine, I'll give you in line with the repo rate. Y is coming to me, sir, here is 200 and give me 6.25, okay, take. So basically, I don't have to raise the rate, number one. If I do it, it will be for everyone, number two. That will raise the rate structure, cost of funds for me, number three. What I will do with that money, I have no idea. Demand is not so high in the market, number four. So rather than raising the rates generally for all depositors, I will raise the rate a little bit for only those people who will buy my certificate of deposit. So, I'm getting my funds and the cost of funds is less than what it would be if the rate is raised across the board for all the depositors. You got the logic? Yeah. That is, big articles have appeared in the business newspapers, not in the Hindu. Hindu will deal with it in a paragraph or something. Hindu has a sister publication, Business Line. I've seen articles there. I don't read Economic Times. I read Business Line and whatever. So in that I have seen an article and I've seen it elsewhere also. I thought it is attractive for a question, certificate of deposit. Let's show them the graphic. Certificate of deposit. Everything you have to know is here. Everything. This is your go-to source on the CD. In case you need to know more, I'll give you. You could also be Binging or Googling or they can't grant loans against the CD. Some technical information. The CD is for 91 days or 90 days or whatever. So I got 100 from you. You got the CD certificate, 90 days. I can't buy it back earlier than that. I have to wait for full 90 days. That can't be the collateral for raising loan and all that. Basic rules. The concept I have explained. These are all details and you are masters in memory. People memorize mathematics also, I have seen. So when it comes to memory, you can't be controlled. Concept so that's the best combination.
So what is the difference between Treasury bill and
What is the difference between
Treasury bill and certificate of deposit?
Treasury bill and CD? Treasury bill is RBI, CD is by a commercial bank. Treasury bill and CD, okay, if we start with commonalities, both of them are money market instruments. Both of them are financial products based on which you can mobilize loans. But this is central bank, government, and this is commercial bank. Both of them are loans that you take. Both of them carry interest. Both of them are discounted to face value, redeemed at par. A lot is common. Central bank, commercial bank. That is on the face of it, difference. Got it? Yeah. Is my time up or I can take something else?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah, okay. You're okay with this? You have to remember this, remember it. Concept, you're unbeatable. Remember. And whenever you have to study about the CD, this is it. And of course, but the introduction, it's with you. Those papers are with you. That's the introductory stuff. Little more detail here. And anything appears from now till March or Feb or so, we have to, ensure we follow that. So next instrument, money market, is commercial paper. We expected it, it came. I'll tell you why we expected, no rocket science here, ordinary stuff. IL&FS, that's a private financial firm. They borrowed from State Bank of India by floating a commercial paper. So IL&FS, Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services Limited, financial firm, NBFC, non-banking financial firm. You are SBI. I can mobilize money by floating a commercial paper. I'm a corporate, commercial paper. Money market instrument. I'm rated pretty good by CRISIL and all that. I'm rated because, see, you guys have the money, I want to mobilize through a CP, and maybe you don't know anything about me. For you to invest in my commercial paper, I need rating. CRISIL is there and CARE and others are there based on my technicals and fundamental details. My financials, they will give me a rating, AAA, AA, whatever. So your State Bank of India, I have given you a CP, give me 100 rupees and negotiate 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, whatever, discounted to face value, redeemed at par, short term, less than 1 year. CP is short term. So I borrowed 100 rupees from State Bank of India. I lent it to XYZ to build a road. That road will get returns after 5 years or 10 years. I have to return the money I borrowed through the CP from the SBI in 90 days or 180 days or 364 days. The guy I lent the money, he won't give me. After 5 years, he'll give me. I have to return to the State Bank of India in less than 1 year. I had a problem. I defaulted. I couldn't honor my commitment. Because it's State Bank of India, they didn't trip up. They could manage their, finances, etc., etc. So it's obvious commercial paper will come in the exam. Money market is important, capital market is important, and it came. So, but then that was a different year, 3-4 years back. Now, the same importance I attach to CD. So, commercial paper, these are the details. Can we have? This is commercial paper, but did I not send a separate thing? Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I remember 48 hours back sending you middle of the night. Huh? No? Okay. So commercial paper, I did make one. I don't know how it slipped. That's commercial paper. Now we have to see, discount and financial house of India. See, what happens is, you are doing business. I am supplying to you, let us say, white paper, or I'm the Xerox guy, I Xerox your stuff, or I'm your ad guy, I put up your ads in the Hindu, Express, etc. You have to give me 100. You tell me, I can't give you 100, Dashara, Diwali, etc. I need the money. I will give you on the 1st of February when all the festivals are out. I said, okay, but then you write it on a paper. Give it to me that 100 rupees you will give me on the 1st of February. So what you will give this? I will give to another guy. See, that business owes me 100. Give me 95. Collect 100 after 4 months. This is the interest. So this is called discounting, and discounting makes the money world vibrant. Otherwise, this 100 rupee receivable is languishing in my cupboard. This 100, if I can get 95 and buy another Xerox machine, this, that, then that will ensure that money works. There is a discount in Finance House of India. They discount the bills. They discount the bills. And they discount the bills, and they also support, you want to discount, maybe they'll give you the money, etc., etc. So this is called bill discounting, and this is also understood to be a part of the money market. So I've done my part. One day before Dashara, some people celebrate Dashara today also. I wish you the happiest Dashara. It will be the happiest. We'll keep going like this. Celebrate your Dashara tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday. Means there is no class. We'll all be studying. So you please wish me also happy Dashara. So that's where we, start. Time is over, no?
Only 5 minutes.
5 seconds.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. You have a question, you please ask me. Apparently there is 5 minutes left. Oh, there is Hindu.
Yes, sir.
Please remind me. This is a short thing. Okay. This is not all. This is not all. This is only half. Rest is the full Hindu. This is global wealth tax. You could mention this if there's a question on inequality. Hattis in Himachal Pradesh, how the tribes are classified I have given a fact because that's in my jurisdiction. Gaza, you know, we are sending relief to Gaza. There is no name to that. Ajay, Vijay and all that. Nameless we are sending. Saraswati, we pray to Saraswati for our knowledge. You know, Saraswati Vandana, when we were all children, we did that in the school. Now, ultimate goddess in this universe is Saraswati, and Hindu has covered. So we have summarized. Gaganyan to Gaganyan. You know, the bat is there. It is one of the most immune animals. Lots and lots of viruses are there, but it doesn't get affected by it. It is bound to come upcoming preliminaries because there's so much of discussion post-COVID, it's not come. And once you read this, you are taken care of. Animals that glow, Hindu, Gaganyan editorial, and you know quite a bit more, Himalayas, this and that. Dharmendraji, day before Hindu also, can we? Because we didn't discuss, if you remember. Day before. Because why am I particular? On that day, in the Hindu, there are so many items which look important for the exam. Please remind me every day, end of the class, we have to cover this snapshot. Namo Bharat, you know, all that. You will see on our website today or tomorrow a fact. Everyone has. Zambia, defense. Party symbols, you see, there is this party called Bharat, that Telangana party. Some party is there, TRS, BRS. Their symbol is car. You know, on a ballot paper, car looks like a road roller. It also looks like a chapati roller. So, there are people who got the other two symbols. BRS goes to the election commission or some Supreme Court. Supreme Court they go. Supreme Court says, don't underestimate the voter. If he wants to vote for you, he will walk 10 kilometers and vote for you. He won't be distracted by all sorts of confusion, etc. There is a village in Gujarat that got the most sustainable tourism award, Dhordo. You know, UNWTO, there could be a question. Chakra, CBI, cybercrime. You know, BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards, is rating the solar energy efficiency. This is my pick for the preliminary. This is my pick. Chakra, etc. won't come. That will be for interview. This is my pick. UNWTO, you know, World Tourism Organization is my pick. Plus party symbols are my pick. No, not this, not this. Australia referendum, there is a possibility. Tamil Nadu fireworks, disaster, possibility. Kannauj and Attar is only cooperative bank scam. Sri Lanka, China, yeah, main, international. And then fjord that had come in the exam. Graphite, generally about graphite. Consumption, it's coming in the preliminary. Household consumption, we had a discussion. India WTO, food stock holding. Let's see what will happen in February in Dubai, WTO, 13th ministerial is going to take place. So there is no, you know, nothing pending. We have covered this. I wish you all the best.